welcome back to our channel StartupLanes.com. I'm Namrata and I'm taking interviews of the CEOs and founders of several innovative startups in India. In today's interview, I'll be talking to Mr. Abhisek, the founder and CTO of Pisarv Technologies. Pisarv Technologies was born as an idea to revolutionize the classroom learning experience using advanced technologies such as AR and AI. This led to the development of three world-class patent-applied products. First, SARAL, Simple Augmented Reality Applied Learning. Second, CODEAN, India's only offline coding platform. And third, PDS, Physical Distancing System. You want to know more about this business? Let's get into the video.
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining today. I'm Namrata and I'll be taking your interview. But before the interview begins, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, thanks, Namrata. Thanks for connecting. And myself, Abhisek Mishra. I'm founder and CTO of Pisarv Technology. I'm working with Pisarv Technology since like last 2.5 years. And in last 2.5 years, like we're trying to invent something in edutech domain as well as in the medical domain. We're constantly building products. We got few patents also, so I will be describing them as and when we go ahead. Apart from that, I did my B.Tech from NIT Jaipur and then my master's from Bits Pilani. I did some specialization also from Stanford in data structure and algorithm. So that is my curriculum wise. Personally, I would like to play cricket with our teammates. So that's the sports trend. Yeah, so that's all about myself.
All right. So now talking about the startup that you have, how did you come up with the idea of it?
Yeah. So basically, what we felt when we started, like we were exploring the areas where we can begin and start. We thought like the education is the area where the technology penetration was not that much. On the name of technology, what we were serving like smart boards, videos. But again, those are the things which a kid can do at the home also. Like the kid is going to the school, he's seeing the video there. Again, he's coming back to his home and again he's seeing the video. So we do not find it much difference. And again, it was not much engaging. It was like kind of monotonous thing, same video again. So we thought to come up with something like we live in 3D actually. You, I, everyone, we live in 3D. We see everything in 3D world. Like say I'm holding this cup, I will perceive I perceive it as a 3D object. So why are we seeing the video? So we thought come up with something which can give the 3D classroom experience. And then we invented the SARAL. By invention, we patented it also. SARAL is India's only 3D classroom learning tool, which gives kids like an experience like animals, birds, they are walking along with them, they are moving in the classroom. That's how the SARAL evolved. Later, when the government of India announced about the coding and all, so we came up with one more product called CODEAN. That is again India's only offline coding product. Because see, what is happening, most of the people cannot afford the high cost which comes with other online providers. I will not name them, but yeah, the cost is a bit high. Everyone cannot afford. Think about a school in a town or a school in a middle grade school in a city. Each student cannot afford to pay 50K or more. So we thought to invent something. So we came up with something called offline coding experience, which enables students to do coding offline in the classroom as well as in the lab at no extra cost, and it's a very minimum cost where using which school can teach thousands of the students. These are the two products in our edutech domain which we started. One more thing we did last year during the pandemic, we invented a product called physical distancing system. It is up and running at Indore Airport. So whenever you come and fly to Indore, you can witness it live. What happens when you go to the check-in and say you are not standing in a queue properly? Not properly means you are not maintaining a 3 feet distance. The device will budge an alarm and say, "Dur rahiye, surakshit rahiye, keep distance, stay safe." So it was inaugurated by Honorable one Member of Parliament, Mr. Shankar Lalwani at Indore. So it got wide media attention. These are our three products. Yeah.
All right. Now, when you were introducing the three of your products, was there an existing market gap that you thought was unattended and your products could rightly fulfill the purpose?
Yeah, so in edutech domain, fortunately, there was a lot of gap actually. I would say there was nothing this kind of thing present. So we had a good opportunity to go and grab the market, and fortunately we were able to succeed. There was nothing some this kind of thing in the market before we invented SARAL. So it was a wide open market for us.
All right. But were there any challenges or difficulties you had faced in the beginning?
Yeah, definitely. Like every startup faces a challenges and difficulty. We also had our challenges and difficulty. The very first thing which was in our mind, like how the user will receive our product, basically, because nobody has seen it before. So we were also not very sure, like how would be the market response. But fortunately, we were lucky in that direction. People accepted it very well. Certainly now in 200 plus schools in India, and we expanded into Nepal also. If the pandemic wouldn't hit, then we would have been in multiple cities across the Europe also. But yeah, we will go there. That was one challenge. The second challenge was definitely for any startup, funding is the problem. But fortunately, our founders Amit, I, Rosni, and Durgesh, we did a bootstrap from our pocket, and now we are earning a good revenue. In last 1.5 year, our revenue was more than 1.2 cr. Even during the pandemic, it did not fail. So we are lucky in that front. People are giving us like they are loving our product, and it's giving us a lot of revenue also.
If somebody had a very limited knowledge about your products, how would you explain your business model to them?
Okay. So from company point of view, our business model is a B2B, business to business model. We go to the school and we give them our product. We install our product in their premises, but our end users are the little children, whom we basically cater and whom we focus on. So our entire focus on them. By keeping them in mind only, we invent the product. And our business model is simple. You go sell a product to a school purchases it, install it. It's kind of appliance, one-time appliance, like you have a fridge, TV, or mobile phone. Once you buy it, it's entirely for it's for lifetime. It's yours. No subscription, nothing attached to it.
All right. Considering you said that you are the only people doing it and there's no substantial competitors out there, but still, why should the end users, say children or say schools, go for your product and not something similar, giving the similar experience?
Okay. The very first thing is, I'm sorry, I would like to correct, but there is nothing similar. So it's unique and new. So that's again a attraction point. When you see, say, when the iPhone was launched the first time, it was new for everyone. So everybody rushed for it. The same thing goes for SARAL and CODEAN. It's new. Second thing is it's the kind of learning experience it's bring into the classroom, which is very unique. And again, it's not like we have invented it out of the pocket or like out of the blue. We have a team of psychologists. We have a team of doctors with us. By thorough research, what would be the like impact on children's brain, their learning ability, their cognitive skills, and like by combining all those things, we develop the SARAL. So it's again very attractive for kids. Kids love this in classroom. They learn it a lot and they visualize it very easily. Let me give you a real example. Say, let us assume you haven't seen a horse. You have seen horse only in video. Now, how would you visualize about horse? It's very difficult to visualize. Like, but when you see it in SARAL, you will know, okay, horse is standing in front of me, and the height of horse is like 2x of me. So that kind of visualization we are providing to children. Definitely, and the result speaks. When the child goes to the home, they tell about their parent, like, okay, I learned this in the classroom, I learned this in the classroom. The parent gives the feedback to school, and the school gives the feedback to us. So it's a kind of complete cycle that's motivates more and more schools to install our product.
All right. Now, you have talked about the services you're providing to the schools. Now, my question is, what are the services you require to run your business efficiently, like technology or say doctors, like you said? So, what are those things that you constantly require?
Yeah, so the technology is definitely one aspect, which is at the core. But to support the technology, we need human resource. We have a good team of people here. We have some experts panel like doctor, top educators who can guide us in developing the curriculum as well as the content for our product, like be it SARAL, be it CODEAN. And then our marketing team, our HR team, our sales team. So it's a kind of family for us. We all are working together and making things happen actually.
Right. Now, if somebody wants to join your team and work with you for the company, what kind of work culture and work environment and skills that person is going to gain from your organization, other than monetary gains, of course?
Definitely. the very first thing he or she will gain is the kind of the cutting edge product we are working on. So definitely for him it will be like a good learning experience. Monetary benefit is definitely a thing. The most important thing is like every team member, we treat every team member as a family. We do not treat them as employee. So like a kind of gelling up, a kind of friendly environment, flexible working hours is there. Need not to mention like that. You can work, and during the pandemic you can work from anywhere. And we also like understand like, okay, the pandemic and the productivity may go down or up. So those kind of thing our HR takes care very better in a very well manner. Overall, the employee satisfaction matters most. And if our employees are satisfied, then definitely the product will be world class.
Okay. Now, when selecting vendors, if you have any, what are the parameters you judge them upon before being associated with them?
The very first thing is the quality. We cannot compromise with it. The second thing is security and safety standard. We again cannot compromise with it. The third thing is the service. Because when we are bringing on board a vendor on our platform, we need to make sure like he or she is aligned with what our principles and core values are. So there are some like sort of things checklist which we follow, and if we agree to all of them, we generally onboard them. We have a good set of vendors who provided hardware and all those things. Fortunately, we didn't get any bad experience till now.
Okay. Now, for the future of the company, what are the long-term goals you have planned?
Yeah. So the very long-term goal we do have is to expand across multiple geographies. Currently, we are in India and Nepal, and we are aggressively pushing out for Sri Lanka, Zambia, and few cities in the Europe. And hopefully by the end of this year, we will be able to expand to those geographies. And that is from the marketing or the sales point of view. We are also trying to expand into the medical domain also. Currently, we are in edutech domain. We are coming up with something in medical domain very soon, maybe in next couple of months. I cannot reveal a lot before we file the patent, but yeah, it will be again something unique, and it will be a life-saving thing. Need not to mention using our physical distancing system, which we believe at least we would have saved. We saved at least couple of lives, because we at least ensure that people follow a proper distancing at the airport, where the chances of infection is very high. So hopefully we will do good in medical domain also. That is our long-term plan.
All right. Well, all the best to that. But like you were saying, that when a company, or you would agree that when a startup wants to expand and grow, having a steady source of funds plays a very crucial role.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you could walk me through the funding scenario of your company, like you said, you were bootstrapped. But is there any funding scope in the near future, like where you take funding from any external source?
Definitely, why not? If something is like a win-win scenario for us as well as for our investor who is willing to come on board, we would definitely like to consider that. There is no denying, because if we are expanding, we definitely need money for that. So we would love to do that.
All right. Lastly, what are your thoughts on StartupLanes?
Sure. So first of all, thank to you for conducting and giving us this opportunity to tell us about our company. You guys are definitely doing great. I have been following you on your Facebook page as well as on the news. You guys are sharing. You are giving platform to multiple startups. You are also bringing investor as well as startup on the board and giving them opportunity to connect with each other. So a big thanks to your fraternity actually for this.
All right. Well, thank you for your kind words, sir. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you for taking out your time and speaking your heart out on our platform.
Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.